A few days ago, Glitch Studios dropped the trailer for Murder Drones Season 1 along with some details and an interview, meaning Murder Drones got greenlit, and in turn I get to resuscitate my channel with views. I'll go over the trailer video first, then we'll make our way back to the earlier Easter egg video I did and read some of the comments. Thanks for those, by the way. Before we begin though, consider subscribing if you like the content. 98% of you guys aren't subscribed, and doing so really helps the channel. I talk about anime, niche internet subcultures, and have funny gamer moments, so consider checking out some of my other stuff that interests you. Anyways, first we are greeted with a 15-second teaser. It's Uzi laughing maniacally as the Blender default cube showcases itself in bright purple. It then transitions to the title card and we see creepy veins appear. I have a few things to say about the Blender Cube though. One, if the Blender Cube theory is to be believed, Uzi's corruption couldn't have started from the EMP. The Blender Cube is associated with her corruption or tampering, perhaps with the Absolute Solver itself. This appears on Uzi during the fight, before the EMP. 2, the Blender Cube may be a cute reference to one of Liam's past works, Internacion Cube. Internacion Cube, which shares a similar visual style to Murder Drones. This is likely either just a coincidence or an Easter egg rather than a connection of universes though. When we reach the title card, you will notice that the veins seem to be a bit out of place for a sci-fi series where everyone is a robot. The thumping like heart and the veins seem to almost infer that there is something organic looming in Season 1. Is it symbolism for the virus, or is it a hint at something else? More on that in a bit though, so hold your horses for just a sec. Lastly, we see that it's dropping sometime near the end of this year. I would probably aim for the very end of 2022, like November or December personally, since animation takes a long time, even 3D animation. I'm gonna speed through this interview with Liam, so fasten up. Murder Drones' hair comes from dead people. How morbid. Worker drones have or need a respiratory system to some degree. Worker drones have grip pads on their fingers to pick things up. Robot Corpse Tower. Now, for the most curveball part of this video, we are shown this image. Interestingly, the thing to the left looks like some sort of monster or creature, particularly in the fact that it seems non-mechanical and organic. This ties into the earlier mention of veins, maybe hinting towards an organic threat. Theories have been sprouting up like Copper-9 was intended to contain these creatures, like some SCP Foundation type thing, or that it may have been created by like a rival corporation. Either way, we don't really know what this mantis spider looking thing is. We can theorize all we want, but we likely are all going to be wrong anyways. It seems like it's going to go off the rails and all of our predictions and theories are going to be dead wrong, which is honestly a good thing. Although I don't know, maybe one of you guys got it right, because holy hell, some of your guys' theories and write-ups are like MatPat levels of overanalysis. Speaking of stupid levels of overanalysis and wacky predictions, here are a few ways I think this could go. And these are all 100% genuine and not jokes. First up, alien invasion. That dude we saw earlier is an alien, and maybe there's a dynamic of the worker drones and murder drones creating a temporary alliance to defeat the foreign presence. No basis for this whatsoever, by the way. Next is that we're truly going full vampire, and Uzi goes full Strahd in a fortress and rules over everyone, and it ends up with Uzi being the main villain that everybody tries to stop. So it's like everyone versus her, and I don't know, maybe the murder drones end up being like good guys or something, I don't know. Lastly, I'm thinking the worker drones on worker drone war, like different factions of worker drones, like some Mad Max type stuff with them using monsters as weapons against each other. Yeah. Those are my crackpot out there theories for funsies, since we are all going to be wrong anyways. Now to read some of the comments I got at my last video. A relatively recent concept art revealed that the bulbs on Murder Drone's heads are actually their eyes, with the middle one being visible light, the ones to its left seeing infrared and X-ray, I think, and the ones to the drone's right being whatever is needed by the plot. Slightly paraphrased. Show is explicitly described as vampire robots with one or two other modifiers. That was a good one, didn't know about that one. He calls it cringe, but he's OC looks like a Gacha Life character. Yeah, that's pretty fair, actually. Why do they have hair?